here.
Awesome. Okay, hello everyone. I would love to introduce my dear friend, my spiritual sister that I met half a year ago, maybe a little bit more, Tilly. Hi, Tilly.
Hello, hello.
And we met on a spiritual market, I would call that, right?
Yeah.
And it's changed my life. You changed my life. I had a beautiful session from Tilly, energy session, and it's definitely impacted me significantly. That's I'm here right now, and maybe this is part of it because I want to hold this space for beautiful people like you and other people to talk about yourself, to show more people who you are. You know.
Thank you.
So if you don't mind, can you tell us who is Tilly and yeah, introduce yourself more.
Oh my gosh, who is Tilly? I should have thought about that one before. Um, Tilly is an evolving creature. She is many faceted in her capacity to flow through gobs of emotion. I would say that's who Tilly is. But no, I am Tilly. I'm Tilly. I'm a nomadic person. So I live in my van. I'm currently not in my van, just in case anybody's stealthy enough to figure that one out. I broke my heel last winter. So I'm healing from my heel fall, which is kind of an interesting thing. But I'm nomadic and I enjoy very much traveling across Canada, not yet the United States, but eventually the United States, moving from smaller community to smaller community and offering what we call zhuzh. Since I was a child, I've always had connection with spirit in many forms. Um, and one of the things that we are able to, and the language will change from I to we because it flips, because when we move the energy, it's a team. But me, Tilly, having a human experience, that becomes I. Um, um, so when we begin to work as a child, there is a sound that we hear inside of ourselves. And when I was a child, I thought it was sort of like being like announced. It was its label. I don't think that's actually true, but the sound is zhuzh.
Interesting.
That's what we go, and then the channel would open and energy would flow. So I just associated with that. So and my journey has been one of very acute awareness of spirituality and the other side and energy, but not living in an environment where any dialogue about that, no dialogue was about that. So it became very organic, non-language kind of relationship between us. So these little sort of immature, if you will, descriptions of how energy flows and works for me is really, it's stuck in that way. And I like it. I like zhuzh. It's right. It feels right. Because I don't, it's not Reiki, and I have done Reiki, but it's not Reiki. It's not this modality, and it's not that one, and it's not like I've done a bunch of them, and it was shamanism and studied a whole bunch of different things, but it's not that. It's all of that when needed. It's all of that when needed. So that's me. I'm this person who has always known, but never talked about it, being a zhuzher.
That's so beautiful. So can I assume that you tried different modalities to just kind of describe, like put it together what it is, or like searching for meanings in a way, or no?
It wasn't no, not that organized. No,
You just
it was
felt
really
called.
well because Tilly, was in a very unhealthy space for the
Okay.
majority of my life. I was going through the healing of my own traumas of life and experience and all of that. So they just kept moving me towards, just here, read this book. and not study the modality or anything like
Okay.
that. It was just read this book and you'll remember a whole bunch of stuff. Just kind of happens. And then it was, it could be watch the movie and a whole bunch of stuff, or listen to the podcast, or you know any number of ways. So it was never I never had a teacher like in a body, never had one of those. The closest thing was when I was in Peru, and I was ayahuasca, taking in an
Okay.
ayahuasca ceremony. That's the closest thing I had to anything, and that was a shaman family that didn't speak English. So
Okay.
it's been a very interesting experience where there's not been a searching. I've not been searching at all. There became a time during my healing process that I was seeking. I became a seeker, but I never spent my time searching for what it was. It was just like, oh, now I can do that. That's great. Add another dang thing to the friggin' list. It just became, by the time I was 16, it just became overwhelming, and in the way of like, oh, a new thing. Forget it, something else. Okay. Okay. It would be like walking in to a department store, and every single time they have a new season, they change everything, and you would have to be like, oh my God, our shirt, all right, on every piece of thing, every season. After a while, you're like, oh, another shirt. All right. Well, it's a little different. Okay, cool.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think there's way more holy crap, cool
Mhm.
woo stuff that happens in my sphere, but I'm so accustomed to it that when like for example in an event that I did just recently, 3 minutes before the event began, they said pull a card, which is their habit. They do this to me all the time. Pull a card. And I'm nervous. I can feel the energy of the people. I'm like, doing the nervous thing. And they pull a card. So I pulled this card, and the energy that came through the card was Durga Diva. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the goddess Durga. She is the
No.
goddess of the universe. This
Mhm.
is fierce. This is not like a gentle
Mhm.
line. Oh no. Oh no. 3 minutes. This is who's coming through. Are you kidding me? I'm about to channel the goddess of the universe 3 minutes before. I get stuff like that all the time. So it's been a series of just kind of things that happen to me. So I guess I flow with it.
Also, it's to have this crazy amount of trust from
Mm,
you,
mhm, mhm, mhm,
because we
mhm.
can feel or hear stuff and then we just like, no.
Yeah. And it's really hard to pull back. And I think that's one of the most glorious lessons that the Zhuge offers people. And it's not me, like the Zhuge does it, offers them the recognition of the space that you have inside of yourself to hold those type of energies, to channel those type of energies, because everybody does it. Not necessarily Durga 3 minutes before you do something, like not that, but everybody's doing it. And there's the sense of just trusting that you're okay inside of that sensation, just trusting that you're okay inside of it. So that's kind of that's kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool.
Do you have any cards for us today?
Oh, okay. So yes. Yes, they certainly did. So today, this is eclipse season, and this is a new moon. We are we're in that season. And this is also year of the fire horse. Dun, da, 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 we're in it, right? And these this eclipse season is a seeding point, right? As all eclipse seasons are. This is seeding. This is the tuning fork for the next 2 years.
Yeah.
of life, right? So it's a very significant time, and adding in all of the other astrology that's happening. I mean, leave that aside for a minute, but there's all of that that's going on. So and whatever you're seeding, if your heart is pure, it cannot not succeed.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's impossible. It's perfectly designed for success. A fire will burn off everything that is not required, and that ash becomes the most fertile soil for the next thing that comes up.
Oh, I love it. That's a good analogy. Hmm.
Right. So that's where we are. So both you and I are at this beginning new birth stage. We are very fortunate in that we are awakened to many of the situations that most people are sitting in a state of disillusionment with
Hmm.
in the world. They don't understand the capacity of themselves yet. They're still sort of flumping through traumas like this. The world is moving through it. We, on the other hand, are ahead of the game. So the seeds that were planted in love, half a year ago or so,
Yeah, yeah,
are
yeah,
now they have little leaves,
yeah.
and they have a nice little stem that can handle.
Okay,
They can
I love
handle all
it.
the wind. They can't handle the tromp. We still need to protect, right? We still need to be
Mhm.
mindful. We can't just, it's not an oak tree yet. We don't know what it is. It's just a little thing. We don't know yet, but that's where it is. So our seeds are sprouted, and because of that, the fire horse energy and the new moon energy and the eclipse energy will accelerate us into a forward movement that is beyond our comprehension, beyond our comprehension. So that's kind of a cool thing. That's what the astrology says.
Mhm.
I like to believe it's true. I'm for it. I'm ready. Like, it's go
Yeah,
time. Let's go. So shuffle, shuffle, shuffle a card just before we come on. And and out of this lovely little fairy deck that I use, this card, and now I'm not sure if it'll come through well or not, but
life
it's
experience.
life experience. And then underneath it's let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. That's one of the meanings of the card. I'm like, that's an excellent to do while we have all this fire. Anything that does not serve, toodaloo, bye-bye. An important, life-changing event.
Hmm.
Hmm. A situation that leads to significant opportunities. Hi,
Hmm.
friend.
I
I can't wait to
love
talk to
it.
you. I can't wait to talk to you. I
Right?
don't know where this is. I don't know where, and the fairies, the symbology inside the imagery is we have these two fairies, and they're moving towards, and I can't remember the temple name. It escapes me in this moment, but it's a temple to a fairy god Michael, a fairy god Michael, and this fairy god Michael is one that will assist in bestowing right action,
Okay, that's a
right?
very
So
good synchronicity.
right, I'm like, I'll take some direction with some right action. So that's the card that we got
Fantastic.
today. So, right? Doesn't it makes my whole self smile?
Wow, I have a goosebumps right now. Yeah. And it just came like this, like, okay, I want to talk to Tilly, and why do not let others to hear our conversation? We have such a deep, profound conversations. Maybe this is can be turning a pivotal point for somebody else, right?
And I don't know when that happened for you, um, but I did a podcast. Oh, I don't remember, like January or something like that, and it was a fantastic experience. And about
Mhm.
last week, I went, I want to do another one.
Mhm.
I want to do
Right?
another one, and then
Hmm.
digga digga digga, ding.
Yes.
We have to pay attention to the signs. So like and any of those fears of like, no, they won't, who says they won't?
Mhm.
and really um paying attention to where that's coming from inside of yourself, because it's not as loud as it used to be. Those
Mhm.
fears and those habits, they're not as loud as they used to be, but they still have a really good hold. So we, as the person hearing that, we have to go, wait a minute, where is that coming from? And is that really what I want? Like the discernment volume inside of ourselves needs to be turned way up at this point. It really nice, because there's sometimes that we should go do the thing that feels wrong. And it feels wrong because it's unfamiliar, not because it's bad.
It's bad. Okay.
Right. And moving, allowing ourselves to move into a space where discomfort can exist is a gift, because even a seed does not have that point in its growth where it's so consumed, its insides are so big, it has to puncture the
Mhm.
outside of the seed for the sprout to go. So if we don't continue to put ourselves in this pressure pod, our
Mhm.
sprouts won't grow. And we're conditioned to comfort. Don't be cold. Don't be too hot.
Yes.
Don't be hungry. Right? Don't. Big long list. I've never ever seen a single seed grow out of a rotted shell. And it
And
has, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
sorry, go ahead. Yeah, yeah. No,
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
mean
it's just
to.
no, we have to do that. That was the end of the end of the ring.
I feel I just want to add, and don't be seen, don't show
Mm-hmm.
yourself.
Yes.
Um, because
Yeah.
this, what I'm doing right now, I'm not professional. I don't have like fancy podcast. I don't have, I love it.
I
Actually, I
got
love this
natural,
so much.
right? It's so organic and it's beautiful and it's natural and it's from the heart. It's not about the lighting. If someone is looking for the lighting, then they're not looking within, because they really, it's not about, do I look fluff, fluff, flip, flip,
Well,
floop,
I'm
floop? No,
trying, but
I mean,
it's
no,
not the
I'm a
same.
Libra. I'm a Libra. So I choose to, this is my temple.
I love it.
This is my temple. And I'm a Libran, and many Librans very much like aesthetic. So my body is my temple. So I choose to wear colors that I find flattering,
Love it.
shapes so it's got nothing to do with whether somebody else likes it or not. You've seen how I dressed. I got my linen pants. I love it because I feel comfortable. I love how my body feels in my clothes. I don't give two what anybody else thinks. No, not playing the game anymore. And that shows. That shows. And as people start to awaken to themselves, their bullshit detectors, pardon my language, I hope that was bad to cuss.
I love
Um,
it.
if their bullshit detectors are going to be off the charts, off the charts. They're coming from a place where their awakening is not a uh, quick moving river like ours was, right? Or yours was, right? Like it was kind of like oi, 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 oi. These guys, tsunami. There's a almost a not that anything that's coming is violent, but there is violence in the extraction of the veil for many people. It's violently ripped away and layers of it all at once. So they become they're I can't, where do I
Yeah.
they're going to end up in that state. I don't know where we're going with that one. Sometimes I lose my thoughts.
That's beautiful. I love it. I think you just say what people needs to hear, right?
Right.
But
Anyway,
also, I feel it's my feeling. I don't know, maybe you can correct me or maybe you can help me with this. everything shifting and this veil has become more transparent, right? But it's not rainbow and flowers. Like it's not how, not the spiritual bypass that like, oh, we just wake up in the new
Yeah, yeah,
earth.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's hard, it's painful.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
With all facts, what's coming out, like Epstein files and all this stuff, what comes to the surface, it's so painful.
100%, 100%. And that's a really interesting point. Do you mind if we talk about that topic, the
I would
spiritual
love to if you
gurus
don't
and
mind.
oh, thank you, thank you,
Because
thank you,
I
thank you for
feel
this.
pulled to talk about it because people, when you say, oh, we going to the new year or new earth, or we shift in energy and we elevate our frequencies, but people, they expecting like this, but it
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah, yeah.
happen.
No, and it's part of the the fall of the guru
Mhm.
time that we're in, right? Because the Saturn, I think it's a conjunction to Neptune in the sign of Aries in a couple days, a big deal. And that's setting up the I am statement of Aries, the
Mhm.
spiritual sovereignty of Neptune with the discipline energy of Saturn. There's no room for an external guru. I am spiritually sovereign. So I have known for a long time that Deep Hawk was icky. I have known for a long time that Mochi was icky. I have known for a long time that the Dalai Lama was icky. I have known this. And partially because of my traumas, you know them. I know you. I saw that face. I saw that look. I know you. As a child, I learned that. So you become really aware. But it's the Dalai Lama. You can't say anything to the Dalai Lama. So when it came out, because if we back up just a little bit, a couple of years ago, I'm not sure exactly when, there was a situation with the Dalai Lama in that the Dalai Lama made a small child be picked up, held by people, and the little boy had to suck his tongue in public. And outrage. People were outraged at this, and rightfully so. Like, what are you doing, dude? And everybody came back and poo-pooed. How dare it's a Dalai Lama. This is a Tibetan, thing that we do, and and I was like, yo, what? What? Ew. However, they said keep your mouth shut. It's not safe for you to open your mouth. So I did, married on my way. And then when it came out with these Epstein files, I was smacked on my ass. I wanted to celebrate.
Okay.
I wanted to celebrate. I felt so validated that finally what I knew is going to happen is happening. Yeah. Oh, I wanted to celebrate.
Breaking
Had a
through.
had a little small little teeny tiny interaction with somebody online that showed me no, no, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Um, which was fascinating because it was the that I needed to go, don't you dare celebrate this. This is not celebratory. There are millions of people who are going to be so wounded when they discover it's going to hurt. And all of a sudden, I felt the grief of the mass.
I see. Okay. I see what you mean. Yeah. Mhm.
But you can't celebrate them,
Because they're not in this stage yet. They will understand it
right?
later, but not just yet, right?
Right? Like right now, they can't have,
They can. They
don't
need
you
to
so, like, what would that
go through
be?
the
They're
grief.
just, these people are just like, are you kidding me? Because some of them have invested so much of themselves so much of themselves into the breath work and the belief systems and the follow that way. And this is some pretty deep immoral stuff. Like this isn't like you stole money. Like that's not it. You hurt children.
Yeah. Mhm.
Huh?
Yeah.
And you enjoyed it. And you enjoyed it.
Mhm.
So you can't celebrate. All we can do as the people who knew and now know that other people are knowing, all we can do is reach out to the universe and ground it in
Right.
because they can't.
I feel like collectively who's a little bit tap into other like modalities or spirituality or hold energy. We just have to collectively send so much love to these victims
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
because they probably a lot of them adults who survived, right? And so much love that now they can become seeds and sprout because of course when they went through this tough time it's definitely opened their hearts for something bigger but maybe some of them don't see it yet so I just
mm-hmm.
want like let's hold
Yeah,
hands and let
yeah.
them shift world with love.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And we need to do that more as a group. And as we understand that we are energetic beings first,
Yes,
right?
yes.
We became energy first, and then we took form.
Mhm.
Once more people can understand that, then I think the notion that the coming together um, has to be more ritualistic and ceremonial. Not that it doesn't, because it should. But there are opportunities of 15 minutes. Everybody for 15 minutes, we all agree at 7:15, we sit
Mhm.
down in our own spaces. Nobody's phoning, teching, nothing. We just agree that we're going to go and we're all going to visualize the globe in our hands or floating in front of us. And we're going to take that globe and we're going to put it into our heart energy. And we're just going to hold it there for anyone who needs it around the globe. Let's do that for
Let's do
15
that.
minutes.
We actually
Not
gonna set up a time today. I feel like that's what we came here.
good.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it. And just, give people, everybody's to, this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing. And then get up and go about your day because we're all so busy. And that momentum is not necessarily going to change for many of us. If anything, we're getting busier. We're going to get busier. So recognizing that it doesn't need to be a big weekend getaway or a 1 hour Zoom. It just needs to be sit down in your car, in your parking lot, at your lunch break for 15 minutes.
Hello, hello. Okay, good.
Oh, are we still there? We still here?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it just was
Okay.
froze for a second. But
Okay. But yeah, so that those sorts of things, that's the stuff that's seeding to help everybody else. Yeah.
okay, I have an offer right now.
Okay.
It's 2026, right? So if it's military time, it's 8:26.
Okay.
Let's put an alarm on our phone at 8:26. I don't know, AM or PM. What do you feel? Right. I would
Well,
say maybe more AM, because evening is
AM, yeah. I don't know where we're going with this, but yes, AM.
okay. So I just making it right now. So 8:26 p.m. Oh, AM, sorry. Or 8:26, because it's gonna be 2026 in the military time. Okay. 8:26 a.m. Okay.
8:26.
And we can put alarm or reminder, and whoever wants to follow us, please do the same. And it can be 1 minute, it can be breath, it can be wish, just to hold space, like Tilly said, for the world in 2026. What do you think? Every day,
Yes,
just even if it's quick reminder. Oh, God bless us. Something
that's
quickly.
it.
If you're busy, just that's enough. Or just like Mother
Yeah,
Gaia or whoever you want to do, right?
absolutely.
Okay.
Doesn't, yeah, it doesn't, yeah. And I think that that's fantastic. I'm in. I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
just put
like,
it right now. I said it World Pray 826,
oh,
just
I love that
because.
world pray. I was just like, what am I gonna name this? World pray.
Just came to me right
Love it.
now. Like maybe we
World
can do that.
pray. I love it. 826. Okay.
And it can be even, for some people who are very busy or you have a meeting or something, maybe you missed it, but then you can see it on your phone and you
There's no
can
such
just,
thing as time. Just do it.
right? Exactly.
Just
Just
do
bring
it.
you to the present. Like, oh,
Yeah.
that's what it is. And right.
Just
I,
do
I
it.
guarantee you it's gonna do big impact
Yeah,
for
yeah,
the
yeah,
world.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean, as you wait in line if for your coffee,
Hmm.
well, that's it,
Yeah.
you know?
Just like, okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
And it's those little bits. It's not this production. Healing and this movement into this new space is not a production. Discomfort is not a production.
I love
Nobody
it.
wants, like no, 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 no. The it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Yeah. Oh, now they would like to talk about the upcoming events a little bit. I don't like calling them events because I don't know. We don't actually know because there's too many players. But one way that we would describe what people are going to be experiencing is the
Fantastic.
fact that they have no sides, right? That there's no sides there. And the free fall sensation, it can be very very scary for some people. Um Now there are certain energies that exist that need you to know that there are walls and that you have to live within them. That's the fear stuff, if we just use an analogy. So inside that bucket is getting narrower and narrower and narrower because more and more people are recognizing, nope, that's that's not real. That's not for me. So this space is getting more and more compressed because there's less things holding the sides open. So as we all go, nope, I'm limitless, I'm limitless, I'm limitless, they all jump ship. It starts to compress. The more predominant, stronger, richer, whatever words you want to apply it to them, those energies are now flinging out the Deepak Pochas, the Dalai Lamas. They're chucking them out. Look over
Oh, wow.
there. Look over there. Look over there. Look over there. So, and there'll be more of that because there's always one that's stronger that's vying for the little bit of real estate that's left. And what's interesting in that is the more they fling them out, the more people become awakened to the flinging. And then they start
Okay.
to look for who's flinging.
Mhm.
Where the hell is this coming?
Mhm.
Then they expose themselves. So that's what people, the general world, is going to be experiencing. So to have a world moment every single day couldn't be more perfectly timed. Couldn't be more perfectly timed because people are going to be sitting in the coffee shop lineup while you're sending the prayers in the back and they're 3 cars ahead having an awakening.
I love it. Yeah. Mhm.
Like bang, 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 bang. It's going to be fast and furious. So every time if you get the ding dong in your head that I should do my world prayer, then ding dong, get on it, do your world prayer because somebody's something, some being somewhere needs your specific your stuff and the purpose. Oh yeah, I'm going to get a little ranty about find your purpose. What is your purpose? Blah 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 blah. Your purpose is to be happy. What you do should support your purpose. Your
I
purpose
love
is
it.
to be happy. This is a pleasure planet, right? So through the discomfort of healing, you find immense pleasure inside this planet. This is a pleasure planet. Everybody's looking for the label of what's my purpose, what's my your purpose is to be happy. Stop. Don't ask why anymore. Now, is what you're doing making you happy? Yes or no? Yes, keep going. No, why not?
I would like to comment as we have just let you know that we have 9 minutes left. So I just,
Okay.
it's too
Yes.
much. We
Nope.
have to fit too much. One of very famous Russian psychologists said once, and I don't know, it sit with me kind of. He said that everybody's searching for purpose, right? And he's like, you understand that your purpose is serve other people. Like no matter what you do,
Mm-hmm. You're
your
a
purpose
server.
is serve humanity, and by serving humanity it doesn't mean that you have to be a servant or be kind of, it's just you feel this pleasure and this true happiness, real happiness,
Yes.
not when you're alone and you're doing something for yourself. That is not, that's quick pleasure, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when you
Mm-hmm.
truly deeply
Mm-hmm.
serving,
Yes. Yes.
right?
Yes. And it's interesting because many times that when I can't, if I'm in an environment when I can't say that I'm a zhuzher, it's not right. It would be not right in an environment to do that because that exists. Some people it would frighten them. So I call
Oh,
myself a
for sure.
server. I call myself the
Server,
server.
I love it, right?
I'm a server. I'm a server.
Uh,
Yeah.
word healer kind of like achy for me. I don't like healer because we all healers.
Uh-huh.
Healer, it's to just put you above somebody, and I don't
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this
yeah, yeah,
feeling,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But serve, yeah, that's perfect.
I'm a server. Yeah. The next business cards I order, which I feel will be new, because I struggle with any label and title, but I think server is my way to
I
go. But
love it.
yeah, yeah,
Well, I need
yeah.
to hear that. Okay, would you like to tell people how they can find you? What service you provide? If somebody wants to connect with you, because yeah, I bet
Okay,
people
okay.
want to connect with you.
Well, that would be glorious. I'd be very honored if they would. Okay, so let me see if I can remember this. We are on Facebook, and so there's there you can check us out. But to book a session with us, we have a website, and it's just
Okay.
tillieedmonds.com. And the Facebook is Tillie and the They or Tillie Edmonds. There's two of them. They're exactly the same.
Yeah, I'm gonna put
Yeah,
links below
yeah,
so people
and
can find.
they're the same. I don't. One's supposed to be business, but I don't know how to wield these things. I don't know. And then there's an Instagram, which I think is Tilly and the They, and we also have a funny YouTube channel, which is also Tilly and the They, that we just put up random things like us dancing in the van or us, meditating with trees, I just or random talks that we have with ourselves,
Um,
or any number of just very organic things. But that's how people can find
and
us.
reach out.
Yeah,
Fantastic. I love it.
yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. This
Thank
was
you for your
glorious.
incredible inspiration and very profound thoughts. And it's every time when I talk to you, it's a pleasure, honestly. And I hope we can make it more common and maybe meet more often because I feel we just open a little bit door to incredible stuff that we always can talk about. So thank you so much for being here with me. And I see you next time. I send you a link for this channel and I connect your links, send me your links so people can find you. And thank you
Okay.
very much for everyone who's listening now or gonna listen later. And
Yes, thank you.
bless you all. Thank you. Thank you, sister.
Thank you. I love you. Only love lives here.
Love you too.
Bye.
Yeah.